If you're a stationery lover and you're visiting Kyoto, high up on your list of places to visit is probably the Traveller's Factory Kyoto. The store is based inside the Ace Hotel complex, and it has a beautiful garden and lots of other restaurants, cafes and shops to explore. The Traveller's Factory store is very easy to find, and it's on one of these beautiful concourses around the courtyard. I did all of my shopping on a visit in the evening, but I also went back to see it during the day just to enjoy the beautiful autumn leaves in the garden. And if you follow the garden path, there are some stepping stones here you can also take to get to the store. In usual Traveller's Factory style, there are a lot of beautiful decorations in the store, and you can see that I visited at Christmas time. They have a big selection of all of the products that are offered by the Traveller's Factory, including bags by Superior Labour, books and vintage items. There are lots of beautiful decorations specific to the Kyoto store as well, which you can enjoy. And at the front of the store they have their seasonal items as well as all of the Kyoto exclusive items, which is what we are all here to get. They have a range of canvas bags, including the Kyoto exclusive and others in the range. They may also have remnants of previous special releases like the Tokyo edition and the Malaysia special edition. There are a few special Kyoto edition inserts, which I'm showing you here, including the green tea paper, the Housyo style paper, and the Kyoto insert. And of course, the Kyoto Special Edition leather cover is very well worn from lots of people handling it in the store, and I really loved the red tassel. They also have the Ace Hotel Special, which is the camel cover. I've tried to slow down and show you all the prices, because when I've watched videos of tours of Traveller's Factory before, sometimes I did find that people passed by the prices very quickly, so I've tried as much as I can to show them clearly in this video so you can plan your trip and your budget. Here are the special edition brass tags. There's 2 for Kyoto, and they also had the General Japan special tag here. I liked how they had them tied to these strings so you could pick them up and handle them. They also have the regular stock that they have at other Traveller's Factory stores, including these Tokyo Metro collaboration inserts, the washi tapes, stickers, some of the train collaborations, as well as all of the pewter charms and postcards. They had a huge range of pens and accessories, lots of key rings and keychains. They had rubber stamps and ink pads, and a lot of ephemera packaged up that you could buy. They also have a range of sort of thermoses and water bottles and cups and things. Coming from the UK and Europe, it's quite funny to see some of the European ephemera that they have packaged up here, which is actually quite easy to find for me, but maybe not for others. They had the full range of spiral notebooks available, with lots of lovely displays so you can see how they could be used. They had their range of brass clips as well as their leather treatment. They had all the other brass accessories and brass pens as well. And here are all the inserts. So these are the prices of the passport inserts. These are the passport-sized leather covers, and they also had the brass clips and pen clips. They had all of the colours of the regular size leather cover as well. And all of the inserts that you could ever need. And if, like me, you're travelling to Japan from the UK or Europe, I would really recommend stocking up on inserts here, because I find they are half the price as what they sell over here in Europe. They also had the Pan Am range, including the stickers, the tote bag, and the spiral notebooks. Unfortunately, the weighing machine was out of order, so I couldn't get a little souvenir, but if it is working, I'd recommend you try and get one. They have a stamping station with some Kyoto exclusive stamps which you can use, so I made sure to put them in my Eki stamp notebook as well as my lightweight paper notebook, which I used to then cut out and use in journals later. They also have all of the other regular stamps that are available at the other Traveller's Factory stores. They had this lovely seating area with books, and this really does feel like the most spacious store out of all of the Traveller's Factories. So really take your time to have a look around and just enjoy the atmosphere and all of the lovely products that they have. So I wanted to show you one last time, slowly and carefully, all of the leather covers that they had available with the prices. I think it's really nice that you can see how well worn these covers are with the scratches and the patina, so you can really get a good idea of how it might look after years of heavy use. They also had some special artist supplies and even more ephemera and just little bits and pieces in the middle by the counter. It really is such a beautiful store, and the staff was so helpful and lovely. They asked me questions about my travels and where I had come from, and so we had a really nice chat while they were wrapping up my purchases. And if you are a stationery lover, I would really recommend that you carve out some time in your busy Kyoto itinerary to come and just relax and browse the beautiful Traveller's Factory Kyoto store. It's time for the haul and to go through everything I got at the Traveller's Factory in Kyoto. I've actually got quite a lot here, and I'll also show you the sort of ephemera that I picked up. So I got this little Life is Jimny magazine catalogue. I just thought it was cute to take to cut out those images of the Traveller's Notebook for journaling. They didn't have this range on sale from what I could tell, but this is a past collaboration that the Traveller's company has done. And I also got a copy of the Traveller's Times. So this one is inspired by Perfect Days, which is a film that I really loved watching last year, and it has sort of a bathhouse focus. And so again, these are really handy for journaling. So these are all of the items I got in Kyoto. The only thing that I got that wasn't exclusive to the Kyoto store was this Pan Am sticker. I'm planning to put it onto my new suitcase that I bought while I was in Japan. And also I will include all of the prices on screen. I won't say them all out loud because it gets to be too much. So let's have a look at everything that I got. I'm going to put it to the side, so I'm going to just put it all to the side so it's not distracting. I got two covers when I went to Kyoto. One is just a normal cover and the other is the Kyoto special cover, which I'll save until last. We'll leave it lurking in the corner. But I wanted to show you the wrapping. So when you're at a Traveller's Factory store, you can ask them to wrap any leather cover that you would buy, and they put on the matching colour leather tag. So even if it's just for you, and all of these are just for me, it's worth asking them to wrap because you get the little leather tag that matches the colour of your notebook. You get this place of departure baggage check tag, which is great for journaling. And you do also get a sticker that they put on here. I'll insert a picture of the stickers, but I immediately took them off and put them inside my sticker release paper insert because I knew with travelling everything would sort of get pressed together and that sticker would get pressed onto the paper really hard and it would be harder to remove. So I would recommend, if you are keeping those stickers for journaling, to remove them immediately. But let's open this one up and have a look. So hold on to this little leather tag. I've got one on my keys, I've got another one on a notebook, which I use as sort of like a pull on the elastic. I'll show you actually. So on my airport passport edition, I use the leather tag to open up the elastic, because I know this one's going in my bag, so I didn't want the brass tags denting the cover, but that's just a handy use of the tag. So I bought, this is actually my first plain cover notebook. Every other cover I have has been a limited edition. So they are very, very well wrapped. So this is the black cover. And I got this one because I actually want to customize the cover myself. So if I do that, although it is quite a scary process, I might make a video about that. So if you'd like to see that, please let me know. Let me know if you've painted a leather cover before. It would be really handy to know sort of what brands of leather paint are best to use on the Traveller's Notebook, especially if you've done it on a black. So as always, you just get the little slip of paper that tells you what is inside. And the one on front, which tells you about the leather cover and Traveller's Notebook. And inside it's in its little canvas pouch, and with the black one you get a red elastic, spare elastic. So I'm just going to put all the other little bits of paper inside. And here is the black plain cover, and it looks really, really lovely. Again, every cover is going to have its own sort of little unique texture, because it is an animal product, so there's differences in the leather, and you can see there is out of the box some marks from the elastic, which is fine because they will just wear away with use. And this one does have a dent in it, but that's fine. I'm not so precious about it. And as I said, I am going to, oh, it's so nice and smooth on the inside. I'm planning to paint the cover because I go to a lot of gigs, a lot of concerts over the years, and I'm sort of backdating, journaling all of the gigs that I've been to since I moved to London, because I've been to over 50 in the last decade, and I wanted a special cover to keep all of the journals in. So what I envisage is I will paint a record in white on the black cover. So we'll see if I can manage that. But that's why I bought just this plain cover from the Traveller's Factory in Kyoto. So onto the exclusive items that I got in Kyoto. I got the Kyoto canvas bag, and this one is the size where you can fit the Traveller's Notebook into it. So I'll just demonstrate. Obviously, if you have multiple notebooks in your journal, it does chunk up, but I've had 3 in my station cover, and it fits just fine in these size canvas bags. It's plain on the back, navy, and it has the Kyoto details on the front. I also got the 2 brass tags that you can get at just the Kyoto store. So one is the icons, so it just has the Torii Gate, the pagoda, the cherry blossom, and the mountain on it. And the other one is the text. So I can't wait to put these on my new Kyoto edition. I also got 4 inserts at the Kyoto store. I have seen the stamp note at other Traveller's Factory stores, but I decided to get it in Kyoto while I was there, and it does have imagery of Kyoto on the front. And this is what the paper is like inside. I think it's made so that when you do stamp on it, it absorbs the ink nicely. So these are the three inserts that are completely exclusive to Kyoto. I'll take them all out of the packaging just so we can see them better. So here we have the blue one, which is the Housyo style paper, which has this lovely sort of silver embossing on the front, and that's the detail slip at the back if you want to pause and read it. So it's a traditional Japanese paper type, and it does feel a little bit more rough, just to the touch. And then I have the green tea leaf paper, and this one is a lovely like green cover with gold embossing, again with the Kyoto logo on the front, and that's the detail on the slip. So it has green tea infused in the paper, so it has this lovely sort of texture. It's quite rough again, although smooth on this side, so rough on the left and sort of a bit smoother on the right. And then lastly, this is the grey Kyoto insert. It's got a rose gold finish, and I think this is the one that comes inside the Kyoto cover. There's the information on the back. And this one is just, I think, the normal MD cream paper that you get in other inserts. So let's have a look at the cover finally. I won't leave you waiting any longer. So this is a blue cover, so it comes with a blue tag when you get it gift wrapped. You can see it better when I hold it up to the camera. The blue. Sort of a bluey green, which is really interesting, the way that they've tanned the leather. And again, it's just so beautifully wrapped. So if you are giving these as gifts, you don't need to unwrap them. There's no price on the inside. You can just hand it over to the lucky recipient. If someone gave me a traveler's notebook cover, I would be very happy. So again, it's wrapped in plastic like the other covers, and I'll get it out of there. So again, it has the little slip at the back, which tells you what is included. And the slip on the front is green and has the Kyoto edition logos on the front. And it comes with a orangey red elastic on the outside, so you can use these elastics that are on the outside of the packaging on the notebook as well. And this is the first time I'm looking at it, and it's been sat waiting for about a month, so I am very excited to see it. You also get a red elastic inside, so I think that's the same as the one on the outside. So here it is, finally, my Kyoto cover. Woo, if I can get it out. It's always when you're excited to get it out that they really struggle to leave the cotton pouch. Wow, that's really beautiful. And again, if you're worried about any sort of blemishes on the leather, I'd recommend opening it while you're still in Kyoto, but let me show you the detail. So it's got this rose gold foiling with lots of different icons from Kyoto. I don't know if I can name all of them, but I can try. So you have a pagoda, you've got Kyoto Tower, the Torii Gates, probably at Fushimi Inari, a maple leaf, a plane and a duck on the water, a gourd, train, tea, because matcha, tea, You also have the matcha tea set here, some sakura, the mochi or dango, the bamboo, so Arashiyama, lovely Japanese gardens with the rocks and the sand, and then the mountain. Don't know what the mountain's name is. I'll put it on screen because I'll do the research after the video. But yeah, that's really, really lovely cover. I'm really happy with sort of the condition of the cover. You're always going to get a few scratches because a human had to put this into the bag. So you're always going to get a few little scratches on the cover. But that's the joy of the Traveller's Notebook covers, is that you can then patina the cover by scratching it when you use it by accident. And then, yeah, so inside you have that grey insert. So now I have two of them. And you can see the inside, it's so suede, it's so lovely to touch. It looks a bit more green than blue, but I'm hoping over time as I use it, the cover will patina. Lovely. So I'm really happy with that, and it adds to, well, it completes my set. So I now have all of the Japan exclusive limited factory items. Let me get them all out so I can show you. So here are all of the limited covers that you can get from the Traveller's Factory stores in Japan. So there's Traveller's Factory Station, Traveller's Factory Airport for the regular brown size, and the Passport black size, and the Kyoto cover. So these are all of my wonderful covers. I do have one more, which is the Tokyo limited edition. And as you've seen, I've just added the plain black one, which I intend to customize. But I'm really happy to have been able to finally visit the Kyoto store and add this cover to my collection. I can't wait to start using it. And I might add the Starbucks Roastery Rose Gold charm to the Kyoto one just to match the rose gold foiling on the front. So I hope you've enjoyed this video showing you a tour of the store of the Traveller's Factory Kyoto store and all of the items that I bought while I was there. I do have a tour of the Traveller's Factory Station store, which also shows you how to find it because it's quite a difficult store to find. And I will also have a video on the Traveller's Factory Airport store at Narita. So if you'd like to see those, please check out my playlists and do consider subscribing to my channel. I've got more videos about my travels in Japan and other stationery that I bought on my travels. So I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, give this video a like, and in the comments let me know what you would like to get from the Traveller's Factory Kyoto store, or if you've already been, let me know what your favourite item was. Mine is definitely the cover, which you can't go wrong with a limited cover. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!